For you guys, it's not a problem, but for me, I now have contemplating to do. Bootleg tinashe, here we go. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Diana, and today's video is the mango haul. So the excitement is entirely because Mango is one of the most pleasant online shopping experiences that I ever go through, purely because I don't feel like I have to filter through the crap as much as other websites like Misguided or ASOS. The style is just more naturally catered to me and my personal preferences. So without any further delay, let's get into the spring summer 2022 Mango. Okay guys, so this is dress number 1. What do we think? I'm just gonna give you guys a quick 12. I was extremely excited to get this one in the order, and quite sadly it has not worked out, but let's just for a second pretend that I'm gonna keep it, and let's appreciate all the high points of the figure huggingness, the simplicity of like the LVD-ness, but also the funness of this whole chest area. This is definitely a dress that's outside of my normal comfort zone, and I got it for that reason, because it's all chest and no play, and I don't normally wear dresses like this. But with this one, I just think it's way too much work to get this whole section on, and it still isn't even fitting properly. So as much as I love how it looks, I can't wear this without some extra support underneath, and even with that extra support, it's all showing through, it's all a mess, and we do not like dresses that give us hard work on this channel. And the other thing is, I got this dress because of, not obviously I didn't get it because of this picture, but I eventually saw this picture and I was like, this could be a thing. Except if ever there was a time to use the term bootleg, this is the time. Like, this dress is definitely a bootleg of what I was trying to achieve. Not because it doesn't look the same, which is what I was trying to achieve, but just because it's just not working, which is sad. But yeah, bootleg tinashe, here we go. For the next bit of this haul, I've paired 2 of the items together, and that is these trousers and this blazer. And I can already tell you without a doubt that this blazer is going nowhere. It is staying firmly placed in this house. I'm definitely going through a boucle/tweed phase, so without any questions asked, those kinds of things are a yes for me. And you guys always know that I love my basic colors, or the lack thereof. So white, boucle, fitted, yes. I'm not even going to talk about this much because I can already envisage myself wearing this a million times over. Now onto the trousers, and I'm just going to take this off because I am sweating. This is so thick. There isn't really much to argue about when it comes to them because they are quite a simple basic in that they are a nice, comfortable, stretchy legging material. They're black, and the only interesting thing about them is this zip at the front, which is why I got them, because it just felt like a little bit of fun to add to an otherwise boring basic. And it does so much for an outfit actually if you kind of pair it like what I did with the blazer and a pair of heels. It's just so comfortable but so interesting, so it's a win all around. They aren't the best length for short people, I have to admit, because they are a little bit on the long side. I don't really think it's a massive problem because you can just kind of pull them up a little bit and they still look okay. And I'm most likely going to be wearing them with heels as well, so that's also okay. But I just thought I'd flag that they are a little bit on the longer side, but still not problematic. Okay, so for this next piece, I'm already feeling quite mixed feelings because on camera, it looks a lot frumpier than what it looks like in person. And I don't know whether this is going to be a running on and off camera theme, but let's hope not, because it's quite disappointing that you can't see that in person it actually looks quite elegant and playful at the same time. And I've styled this one for you guys slightly as well because yes, we all know we can wear summer dresses with a nice pair of brown plain sandals, but I wanted to style them like for a slightly more elevated daytime look because I've got these sandals from ASOS, and I just thought that they're like a really cute way of still wearing relatively low, flat, comfortable shoes, but just not plain brown sandals. I do think it's a bit of a shame though that the material is a little bit on the thin side, and it's not necessarily a problem for summer in the sense that it's super light and breathable, but I think it's starting to err slightly more on the cheap side, which is a little bit disappointing for Mango. I don't want to say it looks cheap per se, but I can't say that it feels particularly expensive. But outside of that, I had no trouble styling this, and I think it's one of those pieces that plays really well into the sorts of things that I love adding to my wardrobe in terms of longevity, ease of wear, and it just fitting into my personal style. So I think we have our first hard no of this haul, and it comes in the form of this dress. As soon as I put it on, I realized I was not a fan of this entire section right here. It makes my shoulders look so broad because of the way that it's cut, and being one of those dresses that is backless, I can already anticipate this isn't going to be a throw-on dress. It's either going to need tape or a very intricate situation in terms of undergarments, and that's already a big no-no for me. But I was trying really hard because I can't go my whole life not wearing backless dresses because they're a lot of effort. But just all in all, this dress, the color is just a bit for me. The cut, overall it looks kind of cheap, looks kind of flimsy, so hard no. I didn't want to love these, guys. I really did not want to love these. Honestly, online shopping feels like 1,000 mini surprises to yourself, especially when you do such a big order, because I forget what I've ordered and then I'm like, oh, that's nice. And I didn't want to have another, oh, that's nice item. But we have another one, right? Do you guys agree? I didn't want to love these because I've recently just put a couple of pairs of white trousers in my wardrobe and it just felt a bit excessive to add another pair, and this was really just a trial and error. But these just offer something so different to the other ones that I've already got, and I'm falling in love. I threw them on with this because I was just like, yeah, whatever, just to try it on. And I honestly feel A1 in this outfit. So I now have a dilemma because we have a lovely pair of fitting white trousers, fit nicely at the waist, that are a nice length, nice fit, seem versatile, and for you guys it's not a problem, but for me, I now have contemplating to do. That being said, you guys know that I will be honest with you when we have slight niggles with things, and I don't want to say that they're see-through, but they have a certain level of non-opaqueness that is happening, and I think you can see on camera the line where my jumper is being tucked in, and equally just all around, oh, I can't call it see-through, but something is visible and it's making them a little less perfect. The other thing is where they sit just around this area, it feels a little bit low. Now I don't have too much of a problem with it because actually when you're walking around and doing normal day-to-day stuff, that kind of thing isn't really noticeable, and I certainly don't feel like it was something that I was immediately bothered by. It was more just like after a while I was like feeling this area and I was like, okay, something's like a little low. But actually when I'm sitting down, I would appreciate trousers like this because sometimes trousers look good sitting up a little bit higher, but in practicality, once you sit down, they're a little too snug. So I'm in 50-50 minds about this, and I would really appreciate if you guys could comment down below whether you guys think I should keep these, because I'm actually slightly in love and I have a problem. So if you guys like them, go for it, buy them, but tell me whether I should keep it because I have no self-control at this point. It's all gone out the window.
So for the next few items, I'm going to talk you through them via voiceover because the background noise in the house whilst I was filming on this day was so bad and it was going to be so distracting. But do you guys just get so confused when you see an item like this next top that I picked up? It's gorgeous and I can't wait to overwear it, but what temperature is this top good for? The forearm is surely going to be too warm for hot days, but the short arm is going to be too cold for spring days. Are they meant to cancel each other out? I don't know, but either way, it's so gorgeous and definitely plays to the cutout obsession that we have going on in fashion at the moment. I paired it with these trousers and that's all it took for me to decide that they are both staying. Onto a quick round of footwear, and to start us off, a simple pair of flat white sandals. I loved the little knot detail at the front of an otherwise quite plain shoe. Items like this are my absolute favorite. You can literally close your eyes and pick anything out of your wardrobe to pair them with and you'll probably get it right. And even with that level of ease, they are still very interesting to look at. Not quite in the same realm of ideal, but still gorgeous. We have a heel to die for. Does this color just not look like it was developed with warmth and happiness in mind? I love that this shoe is extremely bold, but it's so classic and styling, and such a comfortable heel height that is very wearable. In our current trend cycle, you want to pair this with another bold, bright color like a hot pink, but if you're inclined towards classic styling, you'll adore this as a pop of color against all your favorite neutrals. I love challenging myself with finding pieces that are a little more wearable in the middle of slightly louder, harder to wear trends. The trend in particular that this next pair of shoes fits into is the platform shoe trend with a 70s touch to it. These wood brown mules were a pair that I was quite drawn to because they seemed a little less wild than some platform shoes that I've seen. They aren't very classic, and quite frankly there's nothing delicate about them, especially with the square toe and the gold studding and buckle detail, but I just thought they were pretty cool. They will be going back though, because for the price point they're far too clunky and heavy for me and a little annoying to walk in because they almost fall off the back of the feet as you're walking. So yeah, going back. Totally forgot to film an outro, but guys, you know the drill. I'll see you guys in one of the videos that's already on my channel or in the next one. Bye!